This is the Gargoyle of the Front Row Fanatics, and you're watching my two good friends on Top Rope Reality.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to part 4 of episode 151 of Top Rope Reality. I'm Mike Oaken.
I'm just a cop.
Let's get started with the 12 roster moves WWE must make right now.
Right this very moment.
I want to change this up a little bit. I mean, before they, I'm fixing to give away here, before they join a certain person, I would say yes to this. But it's number 6. It's Karl Anderson and Luke Gallows to SmackDown Live.
Can't say with a straight face that Karl Anderson and Luke Gallows have been used to their full potential since signing with WWE in 2016. Sure, they reigned as Raw Tag Team Champions for 2 months in 2017, but nowadays they lose more matches than they win and haven't had a meaningful program since WrestleMania 33. While the Good Brothers aren't quite damaged goods yet, they have already been beaten by every active team on Raw. It was actually somewhat surprising they weren't traded to SmackDown after WrestleMania, because other than the Usos, the Blue brand lacks strong heel tag teams. Now the Usos aren't heels anymore.
No.
As noted earlier, the Authors of Pain could help solve that problem along with Gallows and Anderson. Not only could they rekindle their rivalry with the New Day on Tuesday nights, they could also reunite with AJ Styles, who they were unceremoniously split from in last year's brand extension. They have unfinished business as a trio, though it's possible Gallows and Anderson could take exception to Styles embracing the audience and feud with him instead. But now, we have seen that they're kind of embracing the audience.
Yeah.
And they, instead of turning Finn Balor heel to go with them, they turn face to go with Finn Balor, which I think works out better anyway, because the whole nerd thing, the fans love that. The fans always great. Fans love it. They love it.
And of course they go, and they'll yell nerd. Oh, you just give them breath and know you're fixing to say it.
Right. Exactly. That's their thing. Kind of like Ty Dillinger has the 10 thing, they have the nerd thing. So.
Yeah.
You know, so what? It's nerd. You know, I mean, that's their thing, and that they're gonna, you know, they're gonna be their calling card from now on. Mm-hmm. That's gonna be the thing that sticks with them from now on, which is a good thing. You need something to stick with you, and that's gonna stick with them. So it's a good thing for them.
Yeah. Next time at number 5, it'll be Cedric Alexander to NXT. Yeah. That's after being Cruiserweight Champion.
Okay, and here's my thing. I know it's called 205 Love. But
Till it's taped.
exactly, and that's my point. If they film that with the audience that they film NXT with, the show would have a completely different feel. The audience would be engaged because the audience would enjoy those wrestlers.
Even at the Atlanta studio.
Yes.
That was all
Center stage.
Center stage. That's it.
It's a very odd way of coming down. It looks like you're gonna. If you come down those steps too fast, you will twist your ankle. You've got to be careful.
Yeah.
So a run in is a little difficult.
It is. You got to be careful.
I saw that with Ember Moon trying to run in on Shayna Baszler. I was like, ooh, better slow down. Don't hurt yourself.
But the audience,
center stage or at the Full Sail. I almost said Performance Center. They don't film at the Performance Center.
They look up to.
Right. But either one of those locations would help this. It would be a smaller venue, which is what 205 Live needs. And I understand it may not be live because they had to film it there, but the audience engagement would help to make those matches better, because those matches are like a popcorn fart, if you will, since apparently we're going with that nowadays. Because honestly, they're boring. I was there at the live event, at a SmackDown live taping, and 205 Live was on afterwards, and I was like, yep, should have went ahead and left.
And it was only 30 minutes.
Exactly, that's the problem. It went for like an hour, and now it's down.
Yeah, I guess they're going to do that during the... So you get an hour still, but you're...
Split between 2 shows.
And I thought I was going to go to 10:30, our time, and it just... I said, oh, okay. I guess you're just 30 minutes. That's why I didn't give you the main event. Because I didn't know that was the main event.
Nice.
There's no time. No, we don't. Let's go to W10 WC moments. WCW moments. WCW moments. You totally don't remember. Number 3, the Giant smoking during entrance.
Guess what?
Do you remember?
I remember that. The Big Show likes a smoke, or at least he did when he was working in WCW as the Giant. For a short spell in 1998, people were treated to the sight of the NWO member strolling down the aisle with a cigarette in his mouth, because that's obviously what all major athletes do before competing. Who booked this and why? What was the giant smoking really meant to achieve? Did WCW's creative team want it to look like he was so strong that even destroying his lungs couldn't prevent him from winning? Did the company have a sponsorship deal with Marlboro? The whole thing just came across like Giant didn't care about wrestling. Cha-ching! Before matches, the big man would even blow smoke in the face of opponents and occasionally towards the camera lens during his entrance. The smoking gimmick didn't last long, thankfully. It's up there with Scott Hall drinking on his way to the ring as one of WCW's most horrible, yet commonly overlooked ideas. Exactly, and I think that's what it was used for, was because I think he was so frustrated at that time, because that was right before he was going to WWE. He was so frustrated that all these people were coming in. He was working main event matches, and all these big names were getting all this money, and he was still lower on the card when it came to money, and that's one of the reasons he left. And so he was like, I don't care, whatever. And I think that's where that kind of derived from. Yeah. It's not that he didn't care about wrestling, he didn't care about the WCW anymore. I think is what it came down to.
Yeah,
WCW.
Give me the smoking gimmick, I'll run while I do whatever.
Right.
Bide my time till I'm out here.
Exactly.
Next time, at number 2, we're almost done with this list, Eric Bischoff as Hardcore Champ.
You know what? I don't remember that.
You don't remember Eric Bischoff?
We're getting down to the nitty gritty now. 2 and 1. So what is 1? I don't know. But number 2, apparently, don't remember that one though. Now I remember Vince Russo as world champion. Yeah. Who doesn't remember that?
Let's go to the 10 things.
Oh, I see you're not scrolling. I see you're not scrolling all the way. You are a popcorn fart.
Word of the day. Top Rope Rally's word of the day.
Word of the day.
10 things that you must do at Starrcade 2017.
We're still on this.
Yeah, we got a long time to go on this. And
we
hope
need
they
to double up, get rid of this.
We hope they do. We may do that.
Tired of it. Okay.
I'll wait for it to be on the network for only $9.99.
Exactly. So number 6 is Add More Legends.
Add More Legends.
So
I think they did.
Thus far, Ricky Steamboat, and the Rock and Roll Express have been announced on the WWE's official website as legends who will be in North Carolina for Starrcade 2017. Those are big stars. But we want more than that. Health allowing, the great Nature Boy Ric Flair has to be in attendance, and I believe he was. And there's no reason why Arn Anderson can't join them, and I believe he was. Imagine the pop Flair would get. I'm being attacked. Imagine the pop Flair would get if he came out, could a tear-filled promo on how much the Greensboro Coliseum meant to his career. Then picture the emotion as Anderson comes out, holds up the 4 fingers, and reminded Flair that North Carolina was indeed horseman country. This is the house that Flair built.
And I think they probably did that.
They probably did. The place would go bananas, and
Probably
rightfully
did.
so. WWE captured this kind of nod to the past with their annual Slamboree event. At least they did during the
First few years.
Yes. Because just like WWE, they taper off with that. WWE must be mindful to do the same in November, because this is a genuine chance to reference a past that's cherished by so many people. But yes, because that did happen. The Slamboree, they used to do the Hall of Fame. They would do a WCW Hall of Fame, which is interesting, because I think they were still connected to NWA at the time. So are those people in the WCW Hall of Fame, or are they in the NWA Hall of Fame? It may just be the NWA Hall of Fame, because if it was the WCW Hall of Fame, which I don't think it was called that, then anyone in the WCW Hall of Fame would automatically be in the WWE Hall of Fame, because they own it.
Yeah, you would think so. Yeah.
So I'm assuming then at that point that was part of the NWA thing, and they put him in the NWA Hall of Fame.
Probably so.
So that doesn't count with the WWE.
No, we have to wait again to put him in the WWE Hall of Fame.
But next time we do this, I don't know why they care about this, because there's nothing, absolutely nothing to do with Starrcade.
I know.
It's us, let's Shinsuke Nakamura loose. That just seems like a rant, like a Carter's Corner, more than a Starrcade situation. So I don't know what's happening next. So I've got my, to cover up the brand name, I've got my bottle of water.
Yes.
Just in case I vomit everywhere.
I hope you don't. If you do, that'd be funny.
It's game time. Oh, we got really dark too.
Did we get
It's
dark?
like when we used Bobby the Brain Heenan on
Yeah,
here.
we got dark, didn't we?
I think it's brightening up though. It's brightening up a little bit. That's weird. That's strange. But yes, it's game time. What time is it?
Game time.
We may only do this one time if I vomit everywhere.
You won't vomit anywhere. I'm not make it too bad.
It's looking. It's definitely looking kind of bad. I can tell a difference.
Yeah, there is a difference.
There's definitely a difference. You got to tell me what I'm trying to be eating here. I don't know what this is.
I will tell you in a second. To your horses. I gotta
Okay.
explain to the people here.
Explain
what
to
we're
the
doing.
viewing audience.
It probably won't be week to week because it's hard things to find that here. But we're gonna do a little game time. I will ask him so many questions.
Oh,
if he gets more right than he gets wrong, then he doesn't have to drink or eat something disgusting, and I will have to. But if he misses more than he gets right, then he gets the disgusting thing, and I'll get something that's good.
If it makes you feel any better, that's Dana Brooks. So that makes me feel better before doing this.
Where's that one at?
This is a throwback picture.
Really
This is a
throwback.
little throwback, feeling like a rock star. I'm just saying, that's not the WWE.
It's definitely not.
And I can't show y'all this because it's inappropriate.
Oh, it is. She's not naked.
Oh, she ain't naked. She pretty doggone close.
She's not naked.
This would have been like a Dirty 30 picture by here, by gosh.
It would have been.
Woo! Wee!
But
That's before all the muscles. Jeez Louise.
that would help him.
Jeez. Anyway, go ahead.
What we have here, if he loses,
God.
a little Kool-Aid powder. See, that's not bad. Kool-Aid powder.
Oh, so I get to know what I'm eating then.
Yes.
I thought I was gonna pick one.
No, because
Okay.
one's good and one's bad. Kool-Aid powder that's not sugared and very, very bitter.
The other one looked like Parmesan
And
cheese.
the other is sugar. Nice sweet
Pure sugar.
Sweet sugar.
Granulated
Who doesn't
sugar.
mad having sugar? Yeah, I know it's pretty lame for the first time. But
We're testing
it's
the
off
waters.
the cuff here.
We're testing the waters here.
Next time it could be fillet of fish and sardines. We don't know.
I don't even like filet of fish, but it's better than dang of sardines.
Well, a fillet of fish, not a fillet of fish sandwich at McDonald's.
Oh!
Just a fillet, a nice piece of fillet of fish.
Oh, well, that's better then.
Okay,
Oh my God.
this one's called What's in a Name?
What is in a name, guys?
Now, I will give you a name, and you'll see the name on here, and I'll give the people right here. And you will tell me, true or false, is this a wrestler's real name?
Oh God.
Was this name
Barry Wolf.
Was this name used in wrestling? Okay, you got the
I got the gist so far.
You got the
if
gist
I
so far.
don't, I will ask again.
Okay, number one. Oh,
God.
so faster.
You went two. You did something.
Number one. Steve Williams.
Yes. It was used in wrestling.
True. He's one up. That's
I've
one.
got one. Dr.
Steve-
Death.
Pierre, keep up with it.
He ain't paying no attention to you. Dr. Death, Steve Williams, and the real name was Stone Cold.
Okay. Was there a wrestler called Ed Leslie?
There is the guy that plays in the Naked Gun, but well, this is a trick question.
Is there a wrestler out there? 'Cause I've got a list of a lot of wrestlers.
Yes, you
And
do.
somebody doesn't mean big time. It could be indies. It could be small. Nothing. Did they go by Ed Leslie?
But okay, you can't go too indie where it's like in Alaska, no one's ever heard of these people.
Oh yes. No. If it's a
No, you can't go by where there's no way I've ever heard of them.
That's where it is.
You don't go to the Wrestling Almanac from 1984 and I wasn't even born yet.
No one is to be.
Ed Leslie sounds like, I thought that was the guy's name from the Naked Gun, but then again, I'm rethinking myself. Is that Leslie Nelson?
Yes.
Okay, so we're good. Ed Leslie. Then it makes me think of the other name that Bruce Beefcake used. Oh, you're killing me. But I could get some of these wrong, right?
You have to get more right than wrong. Yes.
So I'm going to guess that it is a yes. So if my gut was
nobody
right.
ever been called Ed Leslie.
So my gut was right then. That there was not one. So that was. I shouldn't have just guessed that.
Alabama Jones.
Oh boy, I should have went with my gut on that one then. Jeez Louise, how many do we have at least?
9. You have to get 5 right.
Okay, so I got a little bit of room to wiggle here.
You got some wiggle room, yes. Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
So I can get 4 wrong.
Yes.
Yes, okay, good.
Yes.
Woo! Alabama Jones. We in Alabama. I ain't never heard no Alabama Jones. I feel like it's a trick question now. But I'm going to say, since I've never heard of Alabama Jones, I'm going to say no to Alabama Jones.
You are correct. No, Alabama Jones
I went
ever.
with my gut on that one. The first thing that I thought. Very good. Really?
Texas Blue.
It sounds like another trick question. This is like the Blue Blazer and Texas Tornado put together. Knowing him, that's probably what you did.
Or maybe it's somebody called Texas Blue.
I've heard of Texas Red, which was the Undertaker. Oh!
Did somebody take off that and become Texas Blue after Undertaker left being Texas Red?
I don't know what you just did, but I'm telling you right now, you are trying to get in my head here. I am going to say that's not a wrestler.
You're correct.
Oh, thank goodness. Yes, I got 3 right.
Right. Ultimate Ninja Warrior.
I saw that, and the first thing I thought was the NBC show, but that's the American Ninja Warrior.
Remember that also was a Japanese show too. So.
The Ultimate Ninja Warrior? Oh, you're talking about the American Ninja Warrior that came from Japan. Yeah, that's true.
Did I take that name? Is that a wrestler's name?
There's been so many that haven't been so far. You've already had 3 that aren't. So why would you do 4 that aren't?
But I could do the rest of them. The first one could have been the easy one.
True, the first one could have been the only real one. You don't know.
Don't know.
He's throwing me a curve. I'm going to say the Ultimate Ninja Warrior is not a wrestler.
He is a wrestler.
Where is he from?
I'll show you later.
You don't even know who he is. So I've gotten 2 wrong. 3 right. So I got 2 more I can get wrong.
Yes.
Okay.
You got 2 wrong.
Should have done this as hot sauce. That's what we should have done.
4, 5, 6 kid.
That's not a wrestler.
It is.
You're lying!
I'm not lying. It's Steve Carino's, and he used that as a 4, 5, 6 kid.
Steve Carino used that at one time.
Yes, he did. He was a 4, 5, 6 kid. Now you need to think about it. He's just.
Because I thought, okay, he just took 1, 2, 3, 3 and just added numbers and just went in order. Dadgummit, not going to get one more wrong. You butt turd. You popcorn fart.
Just in time.
That is a wrestler.
That is a wrestler.
We looked that stuff up before. That was a trick question. That is a wrestler! Tyme with a Y, not an I. See, you almost forgot. We talked about this before.
Was it well now? 1, 2, 3, 6.
You can't
That's
count.
7. That's 7. Yeah.
So we only 2 more.
2 more.
And I'm going to get 1 more wrong. If I get 1 more wrong, I'm done, is what you're saying. Or I can get 1 more wrong. I can get 4 out of 9 wrong and still be okay.
Yes.
Okay.
As you get 5, you may be.
Keep going.
You have to have 5 right.
And I can get 4 wrong without eating Kool-Aid powder.
Yes, you have to get 5 right.
That sugar may not be that great.
Which
to just,
may you have to get the next 2 right.
No, because I only got 3 wrong. So that means I'm okay to have 4
You got
wrong.
3 right.
No, I got 3 wrong. I got Steve Williams. And then I said Ed Leslie. Now I missed Ed Leslie.
Okay.
Alabama Jones is right.
Good.
Texas Blue.
You got that right.
Got that right.
Okay.
Ultimate Ninja Warrior. I got that wrong.
Justin, the 4, 5, 6
Six
kids,
kid, I
you
got that wrong. And I got just a time
Right,
right.
okay.
So I could get 1 more wrong. You have to get 1 more right. Go ahead.
Yes.
I'm keeping up my own score. That doesn't make any
That's what Pierre's
sense.
for.
He ain't paying no attention.
QG Money.
Not a wrestler.
Right.
Because there's GQ money. I've heard of GQ money. I've never heard of QG. So I got that right. But let's see the last one. See if I can get it right or not.
Johnny Dangerously.
Is he related to Paulie Dangerously? Since I've already got it right, I'm just going to guess here. I'm going to say that is a wrestler.
No, he's not a wrestler.
Really?
Yeah, that's just a movie.
That's a movie. Is that a Mr. Bean movie? It's
No.
something Mr. Bean would do.
No, it's not.
So I got 4 wrong, 5 right. So I'm okay.
You're good. You won, yes.
I got exactly what I'm supposed to. I really don't know if I want to eat sugar, but you have to eat the
I have to
Kool-Aid.
eat the Kool-Aid powder, yes.
I could pass on the sugar.
Okay.
Oh, don't get the wrong one.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. Don't spew that out everywhere. It's kind of like the
Cinnamon challenge.
Cinnamon challenge. Woo! Right? It's thick, ain't it? Once it hits the saliva and everything, get thick.
I don't know if we do much, I wouldn't choke. For
Right?
either one of us. Yeah.
Woo! But that is sugar. It's not cocaine.
No, it's not cocaine.
It is granulated sugar. But I'm not going to eat that because I might have a diabetic coma or something. You never know. Oh boy, that was interesting. We should probably do that like every other week. Probably not every week.
No, not every week, because I got to think of stuff to do.
We should definitely do something with hot sauce at one point.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm okay with some hot stuff. Just
I guess.
don't go with the daggum that chip. The 1 chip challenge.
No.
Do not do that. I will die. People
Yeah,
are too
hot
brave.
sauce, and I mean, what would be the good thing though?
The only bad part is you can't figure out which one are the bad jelly beans and the Bean Boozled without eating them.
Oh, yeah, that would be. Yeah, no.
That would be hard to do. But that would be good.
But hey, for you to
figure it
win,
out.
they have to get a bad jelly bean.
Right.
They win.
That's what I'm saying. You can't figure it out.
No.
Absolutely not. We have shadows. Shadows everywhere! Anyway. But yeah, we'll have to figure out some different
Oh yeah.
ingredients to use.
And plus, like I said, it'll be the names, or it could be questions. So.
Yes.
And with those questions, you will get answers to try to.
Oh,
make
we could also do the if like this time I won, so technically you lost because I got more answers right.
Yes.
We could do whoever loses gets a pie in the face.
But it was a lot closer.
It was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to get more of those correct. But we could do pie in the face. That's another one.
Yeah, that's another one.
I like pie in the face. That'd be pretty fun.
That would be pretty funny, yeah.
So we got a lot of ideas. And hey, if y'all have ideas for different things that we can use, and whoever the loser is has to eat or has to do or whatever. Nothing weird.
No, nothing weird. I know.
Nothing too weird there. But yes, so different
Put it
ideas.
down in the comment section down
Yes.
below.
On Facebook or on YouTube, whichever one, and give us some ideas on some different loser situations here.
Yes.
Yes. So that is going to be it for part number 4, and that's it for episode 151.
Yes. It's in the books, folks.
It is in the books, and of course, next time we will probably be filming right before what's that show called? Takeover, because it's the Royal Rumble. I'm assuming it's going to be pretty long.
Yeah, 6 hours.
Yeah, so we're not going to film that day. So we'll film on Saturday, and we'll do ringside news, pro wrestling review, the Monday Night Wars, any news that we find out, any more Royal Rumble people.
And
We
it'll
may
be a lot shorter too.
That's true, but we will we do Royal Rumble by the numbers? You know how they do the numbers and the video and all that? Maybe we'll go over some different stats for the Royal Rumble in part 3.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then, of course, we'll continue on with the 10 things that you must do at Starrcade 2017, see if they did them. And next time we'll talk about, if you remember, Eric Bischoff being hardcore champion in WCW.
Yes, and
We may double up on the Starrcade.
or triple up. Depends.
It's true. That'd be 5, 6, and 7, or 5, 4, and 3, and then we finish out with 2 and 1 the next time.
Which will be after you're back from your vacation.
Woo! Vacation. Justin Carter got to take some
right.
time off. I think
That's right.
I think it is. I think it is. We'll look at the calendar though, but I think it is.
Yeah, just the Royal Rumble's the last Sunday of the month. The next one's the Super Bowl Sunday.
Whoa!
It's the second, so yeah.
I know you gotta have off for a while.
No, not really, because if they did, I'm not too big on who cares. Hope they don't get hardly.
So you don't do the whole NFL thing, huh?
No, not the way the players act now.
Ah, that's true. Taking a knee. We do not take a knee around here. We do sit down, but that's the only option we really
Yes, I
have.
took a knee and never get up again.
Amen to that. But anyway, that's it for part 4, and that's it for episode 151. I am Justin Carter.
I'm Mike Hogan. And join us next time when he might say,
Popcorn fart.
Take a minute.